Good evening everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am doing a Q&A which I haven't done in probably like a couple months. I think it was like Dubai last time I did one, which probably would have been sometime in May, June-ish. So I thought I'd do another one because a lot of people have asked me some questions, so I thought I'd do it in a big Q&A video. Although I did only recently do a Who Knows Me Better with my sisters, which did answer a lot of questions, but I do still have some questions on Instagram. Also guys, how cute is my phone case? My very sweaty state will have to be excused because it's very hot today. It feels as hot as Dubai, I'm not even lying. Okay, the first question is Hughes. I can't say it. Who's your favourite music artist from Addison? My favourite music artist is probably Taylor Swift for like the #1. But then I don't only listen to her, but it's not like I have a favourite artist. I just listen to like loads of different songs from loads of different artists. Taylor is my favourite artist, but it's not like, I don't know, I can't explain it. Someone asked how old I am. I turned 13 in April this year. The next question is, what is your favourite season and why? And my favourite season is probably autumn or winter, because I way prefer my autumn outfits than my like summer and spring outfits. But I don't like January winter. I only like December winter and November. For me, the seasons are split up into like groups, so it's like January and February are winter, March, April, May are spring, June, July, August are summer, September, October are autumn, and then November, December and January and February are winter. My dream job is either being a professional ballerina or being a actress or something, because I feel like that's just really cool jobs. This is actually a really good question. So a holiday from before the little three were born you'd like to relive with Jace, Mila and Aurora? I'd say probably like when we went to Disney World in America, because that's really cool, but hopefully we should be going back there soon. Because Disneyland is amazing and I way prefer Disneyland Paris because it has like more magic to it, in my opinion anyways. But Disney World has a lot more rides and I'm pretty sure they have more rides to do for kids as well. But if not that trip, then maybe the Maldives, which Jace did come on that trip, but Mila and Aurora was not born yet because that was in 2020. Someone asked my favourite food, and my favourite food will forever and always be noodles. Someone asked my three favourite songs. My favourite song at the minute is I Know the End by, I'm not actually sure who sings it, I can't remember. So I Know the End, Doomsday, and Nope, You're Too Late, I already. Someone asked do I miss living in England, and well, I still have a house in England, so I still technically live there, but we do like live in Dubai. I guess it's kind of confusing, we kind of live in both. But no, I don't miss before moving to Dubai, because in my opinion I just way prefer Dubai. At first when we went to Dubai I was like, yeah, this is amazing, but it feels like a holiday. It doesn't feel like home. Like England feels like home. I love it, but England feels like home, and that's what I felt like in the first 3 months we was there. And when it got to the end of the time was in Dubai, then I was like, oh yeah, I'm quite ready to see like my England house now. But then when we went back for a week in October, November, I loved it. I literally just fell in love with it like 10 times more than I did the first time. And now I don't feel at all homesick about our England house. I only feel homesick about my Dubai house. So if I had to like move to one of them full time and never go back to the other one, it would be Dubai. I do love England for like the shops, my friends, the rain, because I love the rain. I do love my house in England as well because it's very nice and I love my bedroom there. But I would definitely choose Dubai if I had to live in one of them for full time without ever going to the other one again. Someone said they want to start ballet but they're scared because they think they will be judged because they are 15 and a beginner. What would you recommend? I think you should go for it because it doesn't matter what age you are, you can start ballet. It's literally a way of moving your body. It doesn't matter how old you are. I know a lot of people on like TikTok and influencers and stuff that started when they were over 15 and now they are on point and thriving and they're amazing in performances and everything like that. Somebody also asked, what is your #1 tip for very healthy and shiny hair? I'm gonna go through my list of products that I use because I've also had a lot of people ask me what I use on my hair. So I will always be loyal to the Dream Length L'Oreal collection. So I start by using a scalp scrub from Umberto Gianni. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. It's a pineapple scalp scrub. It's like green and you just rub it in your hair once a week to exfoliate and get rid of all them dead skin and stuff like that. And then I do that once a week, and then I use my Dream Length L'Oreal shampoo and I put it all over my hair and then I massage it in like right under all my hair for 5 minutes at least, rinse it out. Then I do a Dream Length hair mask on the ends of my hair. It's the one where you have to like clap it together, and then I leave that in for 3 minutes. Rinse it out, and then I put in the Dream Length conditioner. Obviously rub that in, rinse it all out, brush it through, stuff like that. And then when I get out, I use like the oil, the creams, all L'Oreal stuff, the oils, the creams, all stuff like that to keep my hair all shiny and healthy. I don't know why I'm trying to pull it up. And I wash my hair about like I'll like shower it on Monday night, and then I'll go like Tuesday, Wednesday, and then shower again on Thursday, so like every other 2 days. But somebody said UK or Dubai for Christmas, and that will forever be the UK. I would not like to have a hot Christmas. Someone also asked, do you think you'll be posting more on YouTube and taking over Sarah Says full time? I don't actually know yet, because well, I just film videos and then post them. I edit all my videos myself, I upload them myself, I thumbnail myself, I get the ideas myself, I do everything myself, and that's what pays me to be able to buy stuff and go shopping and stuff like that. But I probably will still be doing videos with my mum, but maybe in the future I might change the name of this channel to be something like mine instead of Sarah Says, because it's not really Sarah Says anymore. Someone asked my favourite like thing to do in ballet, and I think they mean like when you're in class and you're doing like combos. So there's like, okay, my favourite is Grand Allegro. I'm really good at it. I can jump high, and I'm just really good at Grand Allegro. I'm really bad, well, not actually bad at it, I'm actually quite good at it, but I hate with my life Petit Allegro. No, I hate it. I also don't really like turns. I'm not great. No, I like turns. I don't like pirouettes. I'm bad at pirouettes, especially pirouettes on, please pronounce this right, on the door. On the doors, I guess, where you like turn the wrong way, because it's awful. I hate it. Do you ever miss going to school in person? No, I do not. I would not like to go back to school in person. I don't think it's as good for confidence, especially when you are a teenager and you're growing up and you're going through that kind of, not awkward, but kind of awkward phase of some, I think every teenager goes through that phase of like comparing yourself to other people, so I don't think it's great for your confidence. Also the fact that I don't like a lot of things about it, like how they limit your access to the toilet. My friend who goes to school, like my friends that live around me who go to a real school, they have to pay monthly, like their parents have to pay, it's like £10 a month for their child to be able to use the toilet in school, and I think that is so wrong. This one's going to sound really stupid, but I am a massive emetophobe, and schools just seem really not good in my germaphobe brain. My favourite part about growing up in the public eye, by the way guys, I'm not like reading off a script, I'm just trying to get up more questions. My favourite part about growing up in the public eye, I loved like people coming up to us and saying hello. That was amazing. It made me feel so like good. It makes me feel, I can't explain it, but when people come up to me and ask for pictures, I love it so much. It really just brightens my mood. I love inspiring people and influencing people and stuff like that. So that is one thing I love about growing up on social media, as I have been in the public eye since I was 3 years old, and it's now 10 years later. So I've been in the public eye since I can remember. Are you excited for Stranger Things Season 5? I am so excited for Stranger Things Season 5. I cannot wait. If you could pick to be one of your family members for the day, who would you pick? I'd probably pick Aurora, because she's a baby, so I'm interested in how like she sees the world and how she thinks and everything like that. The last question now, have you, or what was your first period story? It's not really a story. It was in, well, Esme got hers when she was like 14, so I was way earlier, but I got mine when I was 12 in, I think it might have been November. It was November 2024, so last year, and there wasn't really a story. I sat down on the toilet, I did my business, and I wiped, and I saw that I had like got it, and I was like, oh, cool. I went to my mum, I told her, well no, I told Esme first, and I was like, Esme, blah blah blah, because she was like in the room with me, because it was in Dubai, because in our Dubai bedroom we have an ensuite bathroom. So I was like, oh Esme, blah blah blah, and then I went to my mum, and then I went to Isabel, and I was just like, oh cool, like, cool. Hello everybody, it is actually a few hours later. I've been at the beach all day just having fun swimming in the sea, that's why I look a bit rough. But I just checked my Instagram, and when I filmed my video earlier I only had like a few questions, but people have commented way more better questions, so I'm gonna do like an extra part to this Q&A to make it a little bit longer, because these questions I cannot not answer because they're very good questions. So this is like a little part 2 to my Q&A. So one of my best friends, Ella, said, what is your favourite thing to do? From Ella. Well, I really like, I think she means like in my free time, what I do. I love stretching. I just like stretching my free time, I guess. I love drawing, I love painting, I love sketching, I love doing makeup. That's like what I do in my free time, I guess. Someone said, do you struggle with anxiety? I am a little bit of an overthinker about kind of a lot of things. I just overthink a lot of stuff. I've been told by a lot of people. I don't have like general anxiety, like social anxiety or anything like that. Like I'm not social anxiety, have any of it at all. Social anxiety is scared of me. I do have very severe emetophobia, which I am going to make a video about, but when I get home, because that needs to be planned out. That's not just something that I can go along with and just say randomly, because that is a video that is an important topic to me. So that needs to be something that I plan out and be alone to film that. So I will make a video about that, because I know a lot of people struggle with emetophobia just like me, and it is quite severe. So I do have anxiety about emetophobia, but it's not like I have really bad anxiety. I don't know, I just have emetophobia. But a quick example of something that I guess could be counted as anxiety is, this is like I don't really do this much, well, I kind of still do, but for example, this is an example of emetophobia, so that you guys know that you're not alone when you're struggling with stuff. So I'm going to give an example of something that's actually happened before to me. So I was at a theme park all day, going on rides. Theme parks for me and my brain are very bad for my emetophobia. People can get sick on rides, people can pick up germs, because theme parks are very busy, pick up germs, So when I go to theme parks, I never put my hands in my mouth or touch my face without washing my hands first. So I'd be on a ride, and then my hand will be contaminated with germs, so I won't put my hands near my mouth, but then I've touched my phone. Okay, so the contaminated hand has now touched the phone, and now the phone's contaminated. So now that this is contaminated, later we're out for dinner, so was at Raising Cane's, I think it was at the time, and I had washed my hands, and then my food came out, and then with my clean hands now that are not contaminated anymore, I picked up the contaminated phone. So now this hand now is contaminated again, because I touched the phone to take a picture of my food. So then I'm like, oh well, now my hands have germs on them again, because my phone had germs on them, and now I've just touched my phone with my hands that were clean. So now I can't eat my food with my hands. So then I'll be like, okay, I'll just use some hand sanitizer, or maybe a wipe. So I'll grab the hand sanitizer. But now I'm thinking that the hand sanitizer bottle has been touched by someone when they had dirtier hands than I did. So now I have really dirty hands, contaminated fingers, and hand gel isn't enough to get rid of sick bugs, which is what I'm afraid of. Stomach bugs. I hate saying the words. So now I have to go back and wash my hands, and I can't touch anything. And that's why when I get back from places, I always immediately have a pack of back wipes and wipe my stuff down. Also, food poisoning, I always think of the second my mum and dad say, we're going out to eat tonight, food poisoning. Chicken is the chicken that sends me over the edge. I remember I was in Dubai Mall one time, was eating at Dave's Hot Chicken, and this is the last example I'm going to say because I don't really like talking about it too much, but it was at Dave's Hot Chicken, and we were ordering food, and the pieces of chicken at Dave's Hot Chicken are really thick pieces of chicken, and when I was halfway through the bit of chicken, I looked inside and there was a bit of pink. And then I started crying and had a really big panic attack, because I thought I had eaten chicken that's not properly cooked, and that made me obviously probably gonna get sick. But it turns out it was just a piece of fat. But after having a full panic attack and crying, I brought my meal back, and I will never eat a Dave's Hot Chicken again. I didn't get sick. It was a piece of fatty, a fatty bit of chicken, because it was a really thick piece. But it just, So I will make a video about how I deal with emetophobia, especially as a large family with 3 younger siblings. But that is just a few examples. But that has, I was okay. I developed emetophobia in 2022, I think it was. And then, because I got a stomach bug catch from one of my little siblings, and that made me, I remember when a few months after I'd got it, and I was I didn't like eating too much. I ate, but I remember it was very limited. I just ate safe foods. And And after like a year or two, it like kind of got better, and I didn't think about it that much anymore. I'd go out to the mall. I mean, I'd go out to a shop, like I'd go into Aldi, I'd touch like something, and then my mum would be like, come on Hailey, you should try to eat with your fingers to get over the fear. And I'd eat with my fingers after being in Aldi, which I'll never do. But I did that, and then I got another stomach bug in 2024 in May, and that kind of reset off the severe like overthinking about it. It still hasn't gone away. I am getting better, and I know how to deal with it on my own. So before people say like, you should go to therapy for it, I know how to deal with it on my own. Okay. I will make a video about that because I know a lot of people have it, and I will make a video about that. But that's enough talking about it now. What subject is your favourite? English and biology. Dream job, actress or professional ballerina? How would you describe your style? Like Stockholm style. Oh, like that's what I'm trying to become. I've asked for loads of Stockholm style clothes for Christmas. I'm gonna buy some Isabel Marant's. Do you support any football teams? I'm not a football girl. I don't watch football. I don't find an interest in football. I don't care about it. It's not, yeah. But if I was gonna support a team, my grandpa supports Leeds, so it would be Leeds. I also used to live in Leeds. So. I get so many questions asking for my first period story. I already said it. I just went to the toilet, had a look when I wiped, and there was just, you know, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Cool. Anyways guys, I think that will be the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what content you would like to see next. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Mwah!